I'm Luke Stevens from Berklee College of Music. I'm the director and CTO for Berklee Online. Berklee Online is the continuing ed and distance learning part of the College of Music in Boston, Massachusetts. We've just started to need more technology to solve the needs of an online degree student. We adopted Salesforce for our admissions group to use as a CRM rather than using a legacy homegrown system. So the number of systems we have has doubled in the last few years. And as a result, we haven't looked to move all of the data into a single system, but instead make those systems do their best work by knowing about the data in the other systems. We had a developer come forward to say, I spent a bunch of time building this thing from scratch, and then I went out and got a trial version of Jitterbit and I rebuilt the thing in 4 days. And I said, well, I'm listening. So we did some vendor selection after that in addition to Jitterbit to try some other things and just to see what seemed like the best fit for us. We came back to, we were really beginning to invest in Salesforce at that time for engagement, and Jitterbit's connections with Salesforce and how easy it made that integration, which was an area we didn't have a lot of expertise with in-house. Really made that decision pretty easy to start moving towards Jitterbit into Salesforce as we integrate the rest of our systems. I would say 1 to 1.5 full-time people doing new work all the time in Jitterbit and very little investment on the maintenance side. We use Jitterbit to centralize and manage all that, multiple integrations to multiple systems without having to increase our technology spend and our infrastructure every time we add a new system with Jitterbit at the center. For student success, it used to be that it was the job of an instructor to have to identify in their gradebook which students were at risk. Oh, this student hasn't showed up for a couple of weeks, the student's not really participating. And they would create a job, they would create a note that would go to an advisor for follow-up. And we're able to take a little bit of that work away from them because of the automation, because of the way we have availability and visibility on that data, to let the machine do the work, to say, hell, we know which students aren't here, we know which students aren't participating, and we create tasks for them in Salesforce and the advisors know who to call, and it requires no intervention by the faculty at that point. I think we're going to end up in a place where we're capturing with better granularity what sort of data predicts that a student's going to have a good outcome, that they're going to be successful in their education.